We're all still licking our chops over here. Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning in the Buzz. Women are always looking for that perfect product to make their skin glow or their lashes long. But you know what? I have to agree here. Sometimes the ads are just a little too perfect. A British watchdog group says yes, and they've actually banned 2 ads that they say are overly retouched and, in fact, misleading. Let me swallow the frosting. All right. So the Advertising Standards Authority in the UK is demanding that the company pull this ad that Julia Roberts just did for Lancome, one of L'Oreal's makeup brands.
Doesn't even look like her.
I know. It claims that the actress' flawless skin is just too good to be true. Now, L'Oreal admits that they did use post-production techniques, but they say the foundation is a result of 10 years of research. The second ad is this one, and it features Christy Turlington from Maybelline's The Eraser Foundation. L'Oreal said that although the image was digitally touched up, they still believe the ad accurately reflected what the product could do. How can that be? If you touch it up, it's not accurate. Am I right?
If you touch the photo up, then the depiction of the person is not accurate.
So you know what? I don't have a problem with this ban at all.
It's false advertising.
There it is.
Yeah.
You said it. And I'll say this. I think I've told this story before. These magazines and what they do with these people, it's unbelievable. I was standing next to Rebecca Romaine at a Super Bowl. I mean, you know who Rebecca Romaine, Stamos at the time. I don't even know who she married.
Is that how you say her name? Romaine Lettuce? Romaine?
Yeah, Rebecca Romaine. She's married to Jerry O'Connell now. In any event, she's like a supermodel smoke show. She's like on every magazine, whatever. Yeah. I stood next to her, and I was looking at her, and I'm like, oh my God, she has acne, and she had like a short top on, and she has stretch marks, and she has flaws, and it's like, you know what? It was like, holy moly, you know.
Yeah.
So anytime I see a picture on a magazine of anybody, man or woman, from Hollywood.
You know what gets me too? Because we have to have TV makeup, right? And when I go sometimes to get like a new foundation, I'm like, but I don't want to see my freckles and like my little spots and everything. I'm like, don't you have something that's going to like cover it up?
Give you like a whole mask.
You know, because you want your skin to look like that, but it doesn't. No matter what you put, you're still going to see my freckles. And you know what? I'm going to say right now on TV, I have varicose veins and I have cellulite. And people don't believe me because I'm a little person, but it's true. And you know what? Like 80% of women or something like that have cellulite.
Yeah.
But when you look at... Ooh, I almost said a bad word! Oh my gosh. When you look at these magazines, okay?
I want to know what you almost said.
I went F, but it wasn't going to be the bad version. But anyway, you look at these magazines and you're like, how come they all have like these gorgeous legs,
let her go, Michaela. She's
perfectly toned? No one has skin like that. Even supermodels in real life don't have skin like that.
Well, you know what the thing is? I have varicose veins, and I also have cellulite.
You don't.
Maybe he does.
You don't.
I don't know. No,
now, all of a sudden, people are going to start turn off the TV like, we don't want to know that she's got those things. But
false advertising. Like you said, there are so many touch-ups and slim downs, and I love when they do the before and after photos of people that are willing to say, this was not my photo in the magazine. This was the original picture that was taken, and this is how they touched it up. And they have curves, and they have imperfections and things like that. And you mentioned with your face of how you don't want freckles and blemishes to be seen, but you also don't want to look like a porcelain doll.
I know.
A China doll half the time.
That picture of Julia Roberts is creepy. It doesn't look like her.
No, it doesn't.
No. And it looks like a wax museum.
It does.
It does. One of those sculptures of them.
And
it kind of looks like them, but there's something weird about it.
And it puts a lot of pressure on especially young women. And you have a daughter who's not close to being a teenager, but she's entering that phase where she's concerned about, you know, her appearance and what she looks like and all that stuff.
And they also retouch kids.
Right,
they
so I was going to say.
It's not even just the adults.
Kids look at these magazines, these pictures, and be like, why don't I look like that? I wish I looked like that. Then they get, you know, whatever, depressed, mad, angry. And then, you know, it's like, listen, you try and convince a kid that that's not what they really look like, and they don't understand.
And you know what also is happening, too? Photographers. Not even from magazines, but like photographers in New England who take pictures of kids are now retouching kids' photos. You know what I mean? Like you look at their spreads online and you think, wow, these kids look amazing. It's like a magazine spread. That's because they're retouching your family photographs now. But you can do it at home, for gosh sake.
With all of
you can make everybody look great.
With all of these makeup products and things like that, I mean, they're trying to make the sale. They are trying to make the sale.
I'm sticking my tongue out to you people who do that in advertising. It's bad.
Is this the zit you wanted to cover?
I'm proud of
right
it.
there?
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Show it off with pride.
I love it. I want to know what bad word you were about to say. Let's send it over to Courtney so she can tell me.
I was going to say
I think I know.
With an ing.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
After you said it wasn't the really bad one. No. I have had one photo retouched. I've told some coworkers here about it. Senior year of high school, I had braces running around at 18 years old, and they were able to laser them out, but didn't change my skin, which was good. Just made my teeth look like little chiclets. But anyway, let's head over to the live blog on foxprovidence.com. And Jamie said, just another reason for insecure young girls to feel bad about themselves. And Jerry said, all advertisement for any product being sold is always shown in the perfect light, never in the practical way that an ordinary person would see it. So it doesn't seem like anyone's falling for this here. Here's the poll right underneath the live blog. Do you think cosmetic ads are misleading? A, yes, they are all overly airbrushed. B, no, all ads use a little retouching. Or C, some are, but not all. We've got a couple of comments on our Facebook page about these misleading makeup ads, and Donna Stanley said they most definitely are misleading. And Becky DiStefano says, I think cosmetic ads are the ideal. Any educated consumer knows the difference between what you see on an airbrushed Photoshop model and your own skin. And Ashley Evans says, of course they're misleading, but I never fall for those commercials. So we'll see what you guys say. I posted the article there on our homepage if you want to read a little more about that ban in the UK. But for now, we're going into the kitchen with Patrick. What's happening?